know deep down in my heart that if I do not follow some type of weight loss plan, that I will be 500 pounds one day.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Gentlemen, welcome. Please find a seat and relax. We have a lot to discuss.
Welcome one and all. I am DC.
And I'm Casey.
And we are two goddamn gentlemen bringing you this time of the month and this time every future month a celebration of all things 77% as valuable as their counterpart. KC, it's finally that time of the month again. You guys all know about the Patreon and twogoddamngentlemen.com. Obviously, you're here. So we'll just get right to it. Casey, what are the goddamn gentlemen in store for tonight?
The goddamn gentlemen are in store for a run to their local pharmacy for Advil, and I don't know what they're in store for on your end.
They're in store for a whole bunch of class, Casey. Class and sophistication. Well thought out social media posts. Definitely there will be that. And, no disgusting photos of disgusting things at all. None of those things.
Good. I'm excited for it. I have an update before we move forward. I just learned this today.
Okay.
And as you know, and as the people in our Discord know, I literally sat down a few minutes ago. So I didn't get to pull anything yet, but I learned that Tammy from 1,000 Pound Sisters has had her account taken off of TikTok due to racist posts.
I thought you were going to say she died. But that's a close second to racist post, you say.
That's what I hear.
She looked like she ate a lot of fried chicken to me, so I don't know if that's founded at all.
Supporting her local Popeyes for sure.
That's racist.
No,
Casey.
that's my only update on past ladies. Most of the ladies that we feature are still pumping out that content, but it's all garbage. So, no update necessary.
Amberlynn Reed continues to make videos where she says she's only eating that portion of food that she recorded herself eating, as if she didn't eat before and after that video, because she's back on Weight Watchers. And I've noticed, to her credit, I don't know if maybe it's the technology has thought her, but her camera angles are a lot wider now. You can really see how fat she is in her videos. I didn't know if she meant to do that or if the wide angle is just doing her dirty or what. But man, she's 600 something pounds easily. And she is talking about how I'm going to be down to 200 soon. Soon? Oh boy.
They're chopping her into thirds. Yeah, she's gonna
you'd get chopped in half and you'd have 100 to go. Oh my God. Anyway, so it wasn't anything worth bringing in. Nothing worth bringing in.
She never will be. Including buildings, I think. Just leave her outside. Would be better. DC, I am excited for my nomination for Lady of the Night.
I hope so.
I've pulled clips over the last couple of days, and then today, I'm out all day, edited through time that I had. So, God willing, these clips are in order. But I am very excited to bring to you, I know your favorite thing is when I bring a social media influencer.
That and blowjobs. Those two things are my favorite things.
Well, good news, DC. I can't give you a blowjob, but Tana Mongeau is here. Prepare to be influenced. DC, this is a lady. First off, her last name is spelled Mongeau, and it's pronounced Mojo. So you can figure that out. French, it has to be. Sure. Born in 1998, which is just fucked up, in Las Vegas. She claims her parents lacked parenting skills. Which,
in Las Vegas? What?
Yeah.
No.
Hard to believe.
I don't believe that.
And in my opinion, I can't confirm nor deny that they lacked parenting skills, but from what I can tell, they did not, because they seemed to do a great job. So, but I'm gonna let you guys be the judge.
Thank you.
Now
we will be.
I did mention that she's an influencer, and thank God, because we need more of those.
Yes.
In my opinion, in my humble opinion, she does comedy, she does drama. But DC, what is every influencer, especially living out in LA? What else do they dabble in?
Oh man, they dabble in music, Casey.
You're goddamn right. They
Damn
do.
it! All right, let's hear it.
She does all kinds of music, but I really thought that this one of her big hits is called. It's got to be called "Fuck Up." You'll figure that out. It gives you a bit of insight into who she is, and based on the writing, just how smart she is.
'Cause I'm a fuck up, and I'm so fucked up, and all these voices in my head won't shut the fuck up. 'Cause I'm a fuck up, and I'm so fucked up, and it's 5 p.m. and I just woke the fuck up.
Those were good rhymes, in my opinion.
Those were great. Yeah, they were fantastic, and also I truly do believe that nobody helped her with that.
That's hard to believe, but you might be right. She's pretty talented. She's been called the Paris Hilton of the current generation, but I am positive my dad knew who Paris Hilton was, and I don't know who the fuck this bitch is. So
yeah,
I have a hard time. I have a hard time with that analogy. And unlike Paris, again, she didn't come from means. She came from poorly executed couple in Las Vegas. So as far as I can tell, being blonde and whorish are the things that she has in common with Paris, but we're gonna try to find more if we can. I think that's all Paris does, though, so that's probably it.
Now, she podcasts too, apparently.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
Terrible.
She does everything terribly. Her being Tana dropped out of high school and started at 16 making money off of YouTube and moved out of the house. So. Okay. A goddamn lady, DC. She goes and gets it. Her content is really good, actually. I was surprised to find that. I especially really enjoyed her MTV show and the clips that I was able to see. She tried ice skating for the first time, and I thought that this was a nice way to kind of show you how, she's, super successful at 16, beautiful girl, right? You probably think, like, she's got her head above the clouds, she's just clueless to real life. Not the case. Not the case. And this clip here shows you exactly what I'm talking
about. Is this for show?
No,
there are children.
I really don't care.
It's so cold.
Put you. Oh, my knees are frozen, and I can't even stand up. I'm so unhappy. Get away from me.
You are ruining Hanukkah for everyone.
Oh my! Sorry.
So she's a normal girl, DC. Yeah. She tries ice skating. But there is a reason why she is so uncomfortable with this ice skating thing.
I just hate this stuff. I never did it. I don't like it.
I know. It's probably a trauma.
It literally is. Like, I was never 11 in ice skating.
The reason is she's an idiot.
Yeah. It literally is. I'm a victim of not ice skating and not wanting to do it. Fuck, dude. Everything makes you a victim now. I need to find out, because I'm not Mormon anymore. I used to be able to say, like, oh, my people were, like, harassed and they had to move to shitty Utah. And it's like, I can't even use that anymore because I'm not really even Mormon. So it's like, no, I got nothing. I live in vacation land. Well, I live in vacation land with, like, and I'm evil because I'm white.
But the point of this is you can claim whatever victimhood you like. Like, I know for a fact, like, I wasn't touched as a kid, but now I could just be like, listen, I know I wasn't, but I guess it applies because she never ice skated, but she's a trauma victim of not ice skating. I'm a trauma victim of not being touched.
Yeah, it gives me PTSD thinking about all the times I didn't get touched.
That's right. That's right.
I think you have a case. I think you
now
have a
that
case.
clip. The ice skating clip, that's an outlier for her personality. That's not really who she is. She's actually pretty good with normal daily activities, as seen in this next clip.
I hope they figure out what's wrong with me in this one appointment because I am never coming back. Oh my god, can you take this off me? I can't do this. I'm sorry. Okay, man.
She has a really hard time with the blood pressure machine.
That's the easiest thing the doctors do. Everything else they do is worse than that.
By far, everything is worse.
You're too fat talk. Lose some weight. You're too fat. That's the worst part.
They figured out what was wrong with her. That's the good news.
So I do think you have a component of asthma. My recommendations to you is to actually give you an inhaler. So this one would be 2 puffs twice a day.
Sound advice, right,
Oh.
for someone with asthma.
That's like the worst news she could have got. She was hoping for something that she could parade all around Instagram as like, pity me, you know? It's like you have a little bit of asthma. Like 2 puffs
fat
twice a
kid
day.
disease. Congratulations.
You have don't work out enough disease.
She handles it actually about as well as she's capable of, in my opinion.
I have asthma. I'm fine. I have asthma. I think it was like,
It's not funny though. People die from asthma.
Good, kill me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Good point.
Agreed.
Good point. No, wait. She actually does not handle it well, but luckily she has that gentleman with her.
I don't really see myself as someone taking that kind of medicine right now.
What does that mean?
I gotta be honest, like, even saying that, like, people who heard that would just think you're a idiot for
I'm
saying
fine.
that. No, I'm serious. That's, like, really stupid.
I think they're both idiots, actually.
I could not agree more. Don't know how he ended up in the car, but he's an idiot for it.
Yeah, she should take that inhaler and just throw it away because the small amount of asthma she does have is laughable, sir, and you should stop being an enabler of victimhood. Oh, that's very serious. Did you know people die of asthma? Yeah, like kids whose throats swell to the fucking like hair thin point and like can't breathe just from doing nothing because they have an asthma attack. This girl just gets winded walking up the stairs because she doesn't do it.
Yeah, and he at one point during this argument that they have, he goes, "Do you want to keep coughing?" It's like, well, everybody coughs. People without asthma, yeah. She's gonna keep coughing no matter what she does.
Yeah,
that's just one of the things that you sign up for when you don't commit suicide.
Here, take this pill. You'll never sneeze again. I wouldn't take that pill. Sneezing is great.
I would miss out. She does a lot of normal things well. Like, she married Jake Paul.
Oh, Christ. Did she really?
Yeah, they were married for a year. I didn't pull any Jake Paul content because this is a lady show. But the marriage was totally, completely, obviously out of love. And they broke up after a year. Now, there are some bad clips out there of Tana. This is a pretty quick one.
You know you were speaking nigger, right?
Oh, that's tough.
Oh.
You don't...
Thank you for at least beeping it out on the video clip in the closed captioning of it. That was good.
Somebody
missed the audio, but the deaf people appreciated what you've done.
There was actually more than one of those clips that existed.
You fucking nigger!
Go.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Did you see the grandma laugh after? At
Oh,
the
yeah.
end, she was just like, ha.
Yeah, at a girl. Now,
oh my god,
there were also some posts written by her with language similar to that, and luckily, there's a reason for all of this, and she's going to explain.
Growing up in Vegas, everybody said those words, and I didn't even know that they were considered racist at all. They were in rap songs, and I totally thought it just meant like homie or like friend.
You know you were speaking nigger, right?
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, the context really just kills what you said.
Kind of ruins the whole thing.
My kids will get away with that because I truly believe my kids will hear it everywhere. Like if they listen to my show, apparently this episode.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not a problem.
All right, now I have to tell you a story about a woman named Sharon with a C.
Oh, good.
Yeah. She's an influencer, I guess. She looks like she's at a minimum 30, 39.
Okay.
And way more likely 70. But I can't tell. Because
so she's Asian. That's cool.
Well, so the lens is here, right? And then her original facial structure is nowhere in front of it. So I don't really know how old she is.
Okay.
Now, Sharon flies out to LA. She's going to collab with Tana on a couple of videos. and she's really excited about it, but Tana doesn't show up in the morning, and then she doesn't show up in the afternoon, and it's like this whole thing. And I'm going to play Sharon's story that took like 10 minutes, but I'm going to just play it how I heard it as I was watching and peeling my eyeballs in half.
Let me fill you in on what is going on right now. It is approximately 12:41 a.m. And
I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I don't mind. I came out here to collab with her, so I'm like, no problem. And I'm like, where do you want to meet? And I don't hear back from her. So I'm like, you know what? She probably just got busy. Like, not gonna worry about it. I'll see her around 5 or 6 and we'll collab then. Well, 5 rolls around and I don't hear from Tana. And then it has stood me up. So, she's like, I'm just really busy. I have a lot of like things I need to, but whatever. Like, what are you gonna do? So, so then, like, it's like, she's like, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna take my makeup off. Like, I don't think she's coming. And this is like, what, around like 9 or 10?
Oh, are you speeding this up? I thought she actually sounded like that.
Oh, no. This is at 200% speed, and I cut out more than half of it and faded in between each clip.
Like, time goes by. I haven't heard from her. She's still not here.
We're coming to the end.
I hope to just do my makeup all over again for her to, like, not come. And
make a long story short, you guys.
Too late.
Long story short, you guys.
Alright, you guys, it's like 2:30 in the morning, and...
what? Oh, maybe, I guess.
Tana never came.
Tana never showed up, damn it. That was how that went. Now, DC, I spent that 10 minutes watching that clip. That's right. And
like, oh yeah, baby, I love that clown mask welded to your face. This is great.
All of my fetishes are the plastic fish hung on the wall. I love those.
Sing "Oh My Darling." Ah!
Oh man. So the worst moment of that clip for me as I watched it was a realization of a supercut that needed to be made, DC.
Oh, you told me about this. I've been dreading it all day.
Well,
all right, like a Band-Aid, rip it off. Let's go.
She's like around like she's like I want to like to like so I'm like she's like and I'm like I'm like so I'm like and I'm like so like I like fully like feel like and like she's like I'm just like that's just like I was like whatever like so then like it's like she's like so I'm like this is like I'm like chill like for like she's like and I'm like so I'm like so I like she's like and I'm like Tana like but she's like just like so she could like kind of like I'm like it's like just like finally like and said like hey dude like because I wanted to like so I was like because like like that's like so she's like that like she's like it's gonna be like but like I'm just like I'm like Tana till like she's like so I'm like and I'm like she's like I'm like you can see like having like I look like I'm like which is like I'm like
holy shit.
Dude. You know what? I disavow my previous feelings. I should have been excited all day to see that. That was great. Is that woman still alive? Is she still doing things on the internet and stuff?
I don't know. That was the only thing I saw.
We need to make that just a thing and just post it at her. Like every day we put that video at her and just like wait until she either blocks us knowing that she saw it or replies to it knowing that she saw it. One of the two. Okay. Let's make that happen.
I'll pull that out separate.
Oh,
so,
an idiot.
our next clip that we get into is this whole thing about this stalker that Tana has had for a long time, and she gets this letter or a poem. I don't know. I wasn't listening that closely, and it's written really creepily and very stalkery. It's really weird listening to the things that she was reading. And she describes, in this clip, her investigation into the origin of this letter that she's pretty sure is coming, or she knows it's coming from this guy that she considers a stalker, but she wants to know, like, where the fuck does he come up with this? This is so creepy. It's weirding me out.
I spent the entire 4-hour plane ride searching every plagiarism website, hoping and praying that this story was plagiarized from someone. Someone saw it, thought that it would freak me out and send it to me.
So someone did this with a Google search here, DC, where they wrote the first line of that poem or story, whatever it was, and then the first thing pops up, which is the story. It is plagiarized, of course.
Okay.
It's completely plagiarized. It's somebody just copied and pasted it. I was like, here you go, Tana. That's weird. But Tana spent a few hours researching this. She couldn't find it online, so clearly she must have missed Google. That's fine. Not sure she did, but based on her doubling down, she must have.
Yeah. And I spent like $100 signing up for all these memberships, like $4.99, like $5.99, like all these websites, because they make you pay for the membership before they can really like check to see if it's plagiarized. And literally like 50 plus websites were like no traces of plagiarism. It's written by the writer.
Oh my god, dude.
You don't think she's self-important, do you?
I wasn't. Yes, I mean clearly she is self-important, but the stupidity, like the logic, the illogic of saying like, okay, I paid $4.99, no plagiarism. Okay, well, this is a different one that also searches plagiarism. Clearly, they're not just searching the same database as this one and finding nothing in a Google search that they just enter for you when you say, "Is this plagiarism?" And then she goes 20 times because it's like the reverse, like where innocent until proven guilty. It's just like, no, I just have to guilty until it is that way until somebody tells me it isn't. Like, oh my god, you're so stupid.
It's good stuff, DC. So I found another controversy, and it was a video made by her former assistant, and I found it to be rather boring with some funny moments, but not worth pulling. But I'm just going to tell you briefly. Tana fires her assistant, or for whatever reason, and
because she was too smart. The assistant was too smart.
After watching the assistant's video, that is a plausible reason. She seemed like, you know what she seemed like, DC? A normal 20-something-year-old girl who went to college for marketing. That's what she seemed like.
Okay, so like a 16-year-old boy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Tana had gone on her live stream and really shit all over her former assistant, right? She, she was making so much money, way more than any like retail job she could have found, and she did a shit job. She was leaving stuff dirty all the time, and I didn't like her, and all this stuff. And the assistant posts a video, and she's like, "Well, most of that, all of it, is pretty not true. But I just don't like it because everybody's adding it or mentioning me or adding me and saying all these mean things about how bad of a assistant I was. I didn't clean her bathroom well." And then the assistant proceeds to go through posting all the text screenshots between her and Tana of like a picture of a clean bathroom scent, and then Tana like, "I love you. It looks amazing." And it's just, it's all so gloriously laid out in front of you. And in this video of Tana's live stream, she's going through and she's talking about how, I guess they like came by her condo and she thought it was like really creepy. Like they must have like snuck in because when you arrive there, there's one gate with a security guard at it at all times. You have to scroll through the pad and select her name, confirm to the security guard, speak to her over the intercom to make it through that gate. Once you're there, there's another security checkpoint at her door. There's security checkpoints, meaning like in the elevator, you can only go to a certain floor that you're designated to go to, all this stuff.
Right. Or just meet her neighbor and do that with them.
Yeah, or as the assistant does. Yeah, or as the assistant does, drives in the side entrance and walks past the 0 security guards that actually exist and takes the elevator up to all the available floors that she can go to and walks just right down the hall past Tana's condo or apartment, whatever it is. And then she leaves out the same entrance. And it's all just perfectly tying back to Tana is just a fucking moron. She is a tumbling snowball of lies. She cannot slow down. She has to lie as many times as possible. She's a lady. Really, she's a real lady. One of the greatest fails that she had that I found was she was really sick of VidCon. You know what VidCon is?
Yeah, I do. It's like a YouTube con instead of a comic con.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's started by a bunch of the original YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was involved, but then she was like, "No, I don't really like this. I'm going to start my own." Called it TerraCon or CuntCon or something.
Yeah.
And she she got destroyed on the internet because she sold 13,000 tickets or something to a 1,000 seat hall.
Oh, good. Yes. Is there video evidence of that?
There's a little bit, but there's a little bit. We might bring it in at some point. But TanaCon was not a success. It wasn't. Man. It didn't thrive. It crashed and burned. Basically, by this point in my research, I was really sick of her face and words and just general existence.
Please tell me this girl has a sex tape to salvage this whole mess.
I haven't looked that up yet. I'll have to.
She does. She probably has 3.
Yeah, she definitely does.
She probably has 3.
I'm gonna let her sum up how I felt about researching her.
Okay.
You're a cunt! You're a cunt! You're a cunt! Fight me, bitch! Hit me, bitch! You won't say shit, bitch! Let's go, bitch! You're a cunt! You're a cunt! You're a cunt!
Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt.
That's how I kind of feel right now. I can only imagine how you feel. Only imagine.
DC. Tana.
Oh, that was glorious. All right, Casey. Which ladies this month did not make the cut?
My first lady not making the cut is really the essence of what you're looking for as a man, as a gentleman. Okay. It's domestic bliss summed up in a video, and I thought that this lady deserved the recognition. Can't imagine this is fake. It could be, but yeah, domestic bliss in video form.
My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means. Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. So I took his credit card that we share and I booked a vacation for my daughter Richard and I. We're staying in a hotel tonight and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money, darling.
Agreed. Get it together, guy.
I don't know what he's doing wrong, Casey, but it's definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot. Did she say my daughter Richard, by the way?
She did, yes. She called her daughter Richard.
Cool. That's real cool. It's real woke. This is my daughter Dick. Nice to meet you.
Oh, man.
Idiot.
My next honorary lady is simply a picture.
Okay.
And, a picture can say 1,000 words or whatever. There you go.
I'll give you one. Ugh. Is she sitting on tortillas?
The bread.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she made tortillas out of bread. Great.
Yeah. On the car. She basically found, when you go to the bar and you find a bar stool that's got the lower rung at the perfect height for your feet?
Yes.
That's what she found at the grocery store.
With like enough room underneath the bar top to have your knees stick forward. Because sometimes you get that perfect bar, but the wall is like right there on the edge, so you can't enjoy it. You're like, fuck. I guess I'm going to drink from 3 feet away from the table. This is great.
All right,
that is disgusting. That is filthy. That is like a whole new level of yeast infection going on right there.
It's cross blending yeast infections.
Ugh.
DC, my final honorary. At this point, there are no excuses left for white women on the left. There are no excuses left.
She came in like a sake bomb. Yeah, she's nothing like that robot blonde or a hug of your dancing charm. She handles questions refreshingly. She's our secretary.
Hey, where's your image of you shooting yourself? That you should have had after that. Fuck, that was the worst. That was the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Her calling. Is it Kaylee, the former press secretary, a robot? Yeah. Kaylee McElhenney or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She is one of the smartest, funniest, quick-witted people ever. She's like the opposite of her. Anyway.
Yeah, and I also enjoy the non-irony of... And listen, I get it. She plays for the team you're on. You know, you support the new lady.
You mean lesbians?
Her job is to eat your box. No, her job is to lie to you, right? So, like, even if she's on your team, her job's to lie to you. Like, that's her only job, really. It's nothing else. We all know that.
Excuse me, Jennifer. Are you concerned at all? Is the president concerned at all about the reports that are coming out about his son and China? We haven't heard about any reports. Next question. It's just then they let it go. And they just let it right. That's like, refreshingly answering the questions.
Reporters turn into his left going, how has she not heard about that? It's unbelievable. Such a big story.
Hunter's like, what? Yes. Awesome.
DC, that's it for me.
Awesome.
Those are my submissions.
Oh, those are great. All right, Casey, I've got 3 honoraries. I've got a picture and then 2 videos. So let's get right to the picture. This is the best headline I think I've ever read, top to bottom. With the what do they call the first paragraph of the article? Like the header
lead
or something. The lead. There you go.
Yep.
The headline: I wish he was dead.
Oh, college. Thank you.
There you go. You nailed
Holy
it.
Shit.
I wish he was dead. Woman tried to set ex-boyfriend's home on fire. Deputies say. Now this is Claremont, Florida. Casey, this is where I live. This woman is my neighbor who did this.
Shit.
Who did this? Yeah. A woman faces an arson charge after Lake County deputies say she tried to burn down the shed where her ex-boyfriend lives. Home, shed, whatever.
I mean, talk about kicking a guy when he's down. He's
I was just gonna say,
burn that down.
Oh man, he really
that's
must
not
have.
enough. If my ex was living in a shed, I'd be thrilled. I would never burn it down.
I might go kick at it every now and then in the middle of the night, but come on, burn it down. Now the government has to set them up with like way better living arrangements. The government would never put you in a shed, you know? I mean, unless you're Mexican, but
also, if you're going to burn someone alive and they live in a shed, don't try that because they're always one step from outside.
Right.
They can run through the wall to get away.
Yeah, the better move for a shed is just to lock that door. They can never get out. There's no windows. You just zip tie the doors shut, and that guy is toast.
Ugh.
Anyway, so I thought that was funny. Casey, this next video, I just had to put my own touches on it because I thought it was so fucking funny. And the audio is just, mwah. Go ahead.
Dios.
Oh my God.
Dios.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Casey, that girl failed and she was skinny. Imagine if you were fat. Next clip.
Can't go well. Oh no!
Awesome.
Oh, her face did not land softly.
No, it sure didn't. Which is good. Her face did not deserve to land softly. I saw it before it hit. It was bad.
Perhaps her face could only land softly. Right? There's
correct.
batting there.
Casey, usually I will start out with like a photo of my gentleman or my lady. This time I'm actually going to show you a different kind of photo. I want to ask you what type of lady comes to mind when you see a picture like this, Casey. First image. Tell the people what you see there.
I mean, I see very scribbled writing. It looks like a kid wrote it.
Yeah, at the top there is written boyfriends.
Oh, yeah.
And then a long list. Let me point some of these out for you because I thought this was fascinating. My lady obviously wrote this. At the bottom you can see L. Marie Miller. She calls herself L. Marie Miller, but we'll get into what her real name is. On this list, if you go down, you'll see the first date was Douglas something. The first time, was some John Spendlove. Anthony Miller, first husband. So she kept his name, apparently. And then down the list a little bit further, you'll see Donald Trump, presidential boyfriend. She's a girl, and girls tend to do silly things. So we'll see some silly things that she does as we go along. But you'll see Donald Trump is on the list again, right above Barack Obama. On the opposite side of the list, you'll see Mark Zuckerberg and others. Some famous. The bottom name on the left, Marshall Mathers. Others not so famous. Brendan Carey or whoever the fuck that is, Lollyback.
Well, I'm a huge Ben Dennis guy, so I'm happy.
A huge Ben Dennis guy. Me too. Love him. But this is what do you see if a girl shows you this, or you find this just sitting out on a girl's bed? What do you think of this girl?
I think she's insane.
Play the next video. Play the next video, Casey, please, for me, and then we'll decide who's insane.
Oh my gosh, I'm seriously gonna be on American Idol. I just found out. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You're not wrong to keep that handy, Cartoon DC. Not wrong at all. This is Danielle Miller, a.k.a. L. Marie Miller, a.k.a. Marissa L., a.k.a. Duchess of Manhattan, a.k.a. Peace Education. Casey. She's a Florida woman that I am glad probably can't afford to view this episode because she lives really close, you guys, like really close to me. Not as close as the shed burning lady, fortunately, but closer than I'd like. Like any true millennial lady, Casey, she's an aspiring artist. I mean, you heard it, American Idol. So let's take a look at what gems we can look forward to on the show. Next clip.
Georgia, on my mind.
Wow, she's really good.
Not great. It's not great. But to be fair, butchered Ray Charles classics aren't for everyone. So let's hear another one. Next clip.
Uncorrupted Earth. Dedicated to my mother.
Oh, that's nice. A song for mom. All right. We'll talk more about her mom later. Next clip, Casey.
I sit and pray for some clarity. Why does God take some things away and let others stay? I just wanna be alone sometimes to reflect on why I survived. I just want some clarity. I just want some clarity. Some clarity. I sit and pray for some clarity. Just looking for some answers in this uncorrupted world.
Okay, all right. Everyone relax. Let's try one without her shirt on.
Well, okay. Let's watch that.
Casey, next clip.
I'm the boss, baby, bitch.
Okay, hold on. Cartoon DC, don't kill yourself yet. There's some gold in the captions, Casey. Next image, if you would, for me, please. If you scroll up, is that too small for you to read? Should I do the honors?
No, I can read that.
Okay, please do.
Performing artist. I became in Detroit and LA as a teenager. I was G-raped all day at school, unconsciously by Mr. Yeager.
Oh, that name sounds... let me stop you there. That name sounds familiar. Casey, next image, please. Oh, there he is on the list of boyfriends. Gang raped all day by Mr. Yeager, who apparently she counted as a boyfriend, so whatever.
Sure.
Yes, all men. So next image.
Yeah.
Let's continue on.
Continuing on. Mr. Yeager and I have been performing since I was a kid, and I have never had anyone take advantage of me like this before. I feel so violated on so many levels. My mom looked like she has been G-raped to death at the funeral, too. So, what? So, shit. So, that escalated. So, what this case is going to be about, non-consensual G-raping online. It's not okay. Especially not for teachers and students at school. That's
a valid point.
It's not good anywhere, but especially there. This man never had my permission or written consent to do this to my body, and I want him to be prosecuted to the maximum extent possible. Marissa L. Boss,
and the hashtags are great.
Hashtag boss baby. Hashtag all burn release. That's not great. Hashtag available on iTunes.
So it's that's her idea of advertising.
By the way, how much? I don't know if I can say that. I don't think I can say that. I think that's slanderous. I was going to say something about her mother, so I don't think I can. I don't think I can say that. Her mom is not a public figure. I don't think I can slander her mother the way I was about to.
No, I don't think so. But
I don't think so. Let's just say this. Let's just say this. I think that if my mom had been using crystal meth and listening to Metallica while pregnant with me, that's how I would sing. I think
you're probably right. Now, Casey,
I'm glad my mom didn't do that.
I'm glad your mom didn't do that too. Let's turn back the clock a little bit on Danielle before all the G-raping was going on. All the graping was going
both on and offline.
Yes. She is upset, dude. We'll get into that again, but she's obsessed with tagging online to the end of things, completely nullifying like the point of what she was saying. So you're like, wait, hold on. What? They were okay. Anyway,
I'm heading to the funeral. My grandmother was hit by a bus online.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, exactly. You're getting it. That's exactly what she would say. It's ridiculously retarded. So let's turn back the clock. Next image, if you would, for me, please. This is a nice little Danielle, back before. Yeah. So nice, right?
Pie. Yeah.
But this isn't actually a picture of her. It's her holding up a picture of her, and it's an Instagram post, if you can tell by the cropping at the bottom. Let's zoom out.
I noticed that. Yeah, okay.
Let's zoom out, because Casey, like we'll find out with this lady more and more as we go, it's all in the captions. It's all in the captions. Let me go ahead and read this for you. Douglas and I were an executive couple at the time in 7th grade. Donald Trump just admitted to killing people off online, like my mother, and just threatened to kill me off, too, online, in front of thousands of people. So I want him and his administration charged with murder, not my brother. Wait, what? What?
What happened?
What? What a fucking twist. Not my brother. Is your brother charged with murder, or should he be? What are you saying?
I have a question. Was she doing Mad Libs?
I think she was doing Mad Libs. And on crystal meth.
And no poorly
made. And poorly made and cut crystal meth. So President Trump, right, and Obama are both on the list of boyfriends, but they're not the only presidents she talks about. Biden may not have made the boyfriend list, but he did make her mentioned in a psychotic, rambling Instagram bitch list. So next image, Casey. And I'll go ahead and read this one. It's a little lengthy, but there's a guy who looks like he's about to walk into a funeral or court with a weird,
I think it's a funeral or a wedding based on the flower on his lapel.
I'd wear a lapel. I'd wear that to court, In
Florida,
I'm here to party,
Florida,
Your
he's
Honor.
Only got one suit, right? So I guess he might have. Yeah,
that's right. No, because it's two for $100. He's got two suits. They're just identical.
Gotcha.
So
that's my wedding suit and my funeral suit.
And
that one over there, that's my lawn mowing suit.
That's my lucky suit.
That's my lucky suit.
That's my lucky suit.
I don't wear that one.
Yeah. So Peace Education, as she goes by on Instagram for some fucking reason, said, I threw out all your equipment, Dale. Thanks for help with the condo stuff. Vote for Joe Biden. All right. Dale. Next image for me, Casey.
Oh, is he on the list?
There he is. Dale Reich, I think. Her handwriting's pretty crazy, but I don't know who that guy is by the picture, and I certainly don't know any famous Dales that are alive. You know what I mean? So,
sure.
She goes on to say, there is only one Danielle Miller, Duchess of Manhattan. You're a psycho Ivanka Trump Freud. I don't know if she meant to say fraud, but anyway, she's yeah. Stay away from my friends and family, murderer. I want them locked up today. I was planning my second wedding with my mother the last time I saw her alive, August 2018, before she was abducted by Trump administration. Please take my son to the airport today, Anthony. I can meet you at the airport to pick him up in Florida. I love you, Brody.
Why is there a text in the middle of this?
There to many different people. Love you, Brody. Mrs. Miller moved to Florida. Please stop abusing my dolls online in Michigan and lock up Dana Smith for murdering my mother. Give me my $500 million settlement and my son, Trump. My mom was murdered online using various death kill methods, and I want these people in Trump administration prosecuted to the maximum extent possible. You made a production out of torturing my family and my mom to death. Underwater suffocation of spirit. Shocking. Burning.
I can't understand what's happening with her brain when she's writing these things out.
That's what I'm saying. This woman is like seriously a mentally ill person that's just out and about, just walking around.
Good. I agree with you now. It is good. This is a bonus episode. You would be murdered. You would be murdered by Wednesday.
Yes.
This girl can see this.
Okay, so you thought that was a long and retarded keyboard dump. We'll check out this long and retarded keyboard dump. Next image.
Oh, God
now,
damn it.
Oh, Casey. That's just the first of two, and they are equally long. What I want you to do, and equally crazy. So here's what I want you to do. The second the annoyingness of the crazy outdoes the funniness of the crazy, I want you to stop me, okay?
Got it.
Here we go. L. Marie Miller says, Osceola County Sheriff watched me grow my poop or crust production for 2 months.
Not yet.
After I first came down to Celebration, Florida, there is a mountain of my poop all around my apartment online.
What the fuck?
This girl. My mom taught me how to make them. She left me her crust or poop under the bed, and I dropped it off to Osceola County Sheriff for further inspection. Here is a picture of my mom's poop I found under the bed to help build my first production crust down south. Don't eat it. I'm pressing intent to kill charges today. She doesn't follow up on the don't eat it. Like she that's how she ends that poop conversation. Don't eat it. Then she moves on. I'm pressing intent to kill charges today against the entire Biden administration, along with distraction of my AI property, and caused $1 trillion worth of damages, identity theft, trafficking, and cyber stalking my AI intelligence online. You can't go to the Trillion Network unless you pay for it. Oh, the Trillion Network is the business that she started. Business is very loosely used here. But she has a Facebook page for it. So that's legit. You can report AI intelligence online, especially if they're committing cyber crime online. If the online AI life are, oh my God, let me read this again. If the online AI life are harming you in any way, you can have them charged as a cyber criminal. Dana Bergman just nuked the planet online, just like I predicted summer 2020 while I was sleeping in bed. Your droids have too much magnitude in them and live human parts, making them too mutant to be considered real online. You can't use them on my Trillion internet network system that I discovered in 2006. No.
Okay, so we've reached the end of part 1 of this 2-part series.
And we're about equal, right? We're about equal.
I expected to be mad before then, but here's what I have found. This is like a choose your own adventure, dude. This is like every next word could be anything. Right? So I don't want to stop listening because it's like it's fascinating how many sentences in a row she can accomplish nothing.
Yes.
It's like a world record. She
goes, amazing. This is considered my company property and all of the internet space. Do not touch my AI property. You can't invade Lear Corporation and steal all my AI equipment. I have located some of my old stuff online in front of the kitchen, and we can go from there.
Oh, good.
What? This has happened. This has happened in Manhattan, too. I discover remnants of my old sets, and we can rebuild from there. Please don't touch my stuff online. It will take months to rebuild planet Earth online. She is a threat.
What is the online thing? Did somebody autocorrect like a period for online in her phone?
No, because it's followed by an exclamation mark. So no. Oh my God. It will take months to rebuild planet Earth online. She is a threat to humanity and should get life in prison and a death sentence option. Dana Bergman has tried to kill me on numerous occasions, and so has President Biden. using their online torture equipment.
All right, the fact that we've circled back to this original premise, I am now annoyed. It took
Okay,
close
here we
to
go.
the end. I'm now
We'll
annoyed.
skip. Now we're going to skip. I tried to prevent this from happening, but President Biden refuses to cooperate with the Trump team in Florida. I have pinpointed ground zero in space at several locations with my trillion triangle system, and we can rebuild from there. Danielle Miller. Hashtag Duchess of Manhattan. Hashtag Trillion Network. Hashtag owner. Hashtag CEO. Next image, please, Casey.
How are there ground zeros in multiple locations?
Don't worry about it. You'll forget all about that soon. There's the poop.
Oh, there's the poop. Oh, good.
There is a fucking bucket-sized cabinet file something just full of different assorted poops. Not
looks like
a piece of toilet paper to be found.
It looks like 8 dead rats of all different sizes.
Yeah, it looks like someone's a tenth of the way done with their London Broil Festival. They just tossed them all in
Or
there.
they were 4 weeks ago when they were murdered, and you just came upon.
Yeah, or the London Broil Festival just ended yesterday. This is the aftermath.
This is the porta potty at the London Broil Festival.
You got it. You got it. Casey, now I know you guys are all kind of like breathing a sigh of relief because there's no way there could be an image fucking worse than that one, right? So next image, please. There she is again. This is a post of hers on Facebook, I think. L. Marie Miller is at Jade Be All Photography. A photographer took this.
Why does she have huge fat legs? She wasn't big and fat.
Well, she is now, apparently. Or Andre the Giant had a picture where he was breastfeeding a 5-year-old Mexican child.
Oh, I just realized. Yeah, she's breastfeeding, and that child is large. Yeah, I did not even pick.
Very
I was
large.
scared by her fat yams, and I didn't pick up on the rest of it.
The proportion of her legs versus her head is so funny to me in this picture that I would never, ever, ever refer somebody to Jade Be All Photography unless I hated them
looks so
or really,
photoshopped.
really liked them. Well, it looks photoshopped to be worse.
Yeah,
her face is 4 shades darker than her legs.
It's gotta be
foot,
photoshopped. Why is
the
her hair
foot looks
leaving?
photoshopped. The I guess it has to be. I don't know why
This has
she.
gotta be
Maybe
photoshopped.
maybe
That head
she
does not
photoed.
fit.
Maybe she photoshopped herself onto this
She
person's
did.
body, but
She
but
definitely
she
did.
posted it. But she posted it, and she has a son that she talks about breastfeeding and advocates for breastfeeding into like old age. That's why she posted this.
Oh,
So I don't know. I don't know about all that, but I do know that she lives extremely close to me. She is, well, I guess I should say lived. Casey, all stories can't have a happy ending. If you would please for me. Next image.
oh no.
Yeah. L. Marie Miller posts, the real Danielle Miller, Duchess of Manhattan, Trillion Executive, Trillion CEO online, has just been murdered again this morning by President Trump, and I want him charged immediately. So, terrible, terrible, tragic ending.
What does murder mean in her head?
I don't know what anything means in her head, Casey. I would never attempt to even take a stab at that. But
Oh boy.
she's gone. She's gone again.
Rest in power. I see.
Damn Trump. Yeah, rest in power, Queen. You're welcome for all my tax money. I know you're getting. I just fucking know you're getting it.
Oh wow, she is a shithead.
Uh-huh. Oh, what? How? I think you meant to say lady.
Oh, sorry.
And then you were correct.
I did.
Yeah. And then you're correct.
Wow, DC. That was special. She
Well,
might be
Casey-
the craziest person I've ever read anything from. Like, that
Yeah.
was all over the map.
She and John Bullock could go head to head as far as just rambling nonsense and non sequiturs and dying too soon.
Well, speaking of all of that, why don't you tell everybody where they can find our things?
Guys, go to, you know where to go. Go to
Yeah.
www.twogoddamngentlemen.com.
Just leave a review.
There you can find.
That's it. You know all the
Just
stuff.
fucking go to iTunes. Leave a review,
Yeah,
guys.
please leave a review. Like, that's it.
Fuck.
Just please leave a review so we can read a goddamn review on the
This
show.
time,
or leave
this
a
time of the
voicemail.
month, makes me so fucking grouchy. And now I don't know if we found the two ladies. I think we'll try again next month.
Okay, I agree. The search for any lady continues.
Suburban women. I'm looking for a very beautiful white girlfriend.
Meeting adjourned.